Well, Auston Matthews is out for about a month, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I think I'm taking it pretty well. I mean, considering I've torn this room apart over far less, I think I'm doing alright. Heck, I dented the door when the Leafs lost 9-2 to Nashville a few years ago. When the hit initially happened during the Leafs-Jets game, I was actually co-hosting Hockey Central Saturdays with Rob Bizzo, and I couldn't very well scream in the CBC studios, now could I? But I held it together in the car ride home because I didn't want anyone to see me cry, screamed into a pillow for 45 minutes, then went to bed, had a deep, peaceful sleep, and I have since come to terms with what's happened. Because I know something about Auston Matthews that a lot of people seem to have forgotten. What do you think that is? That he was born in California and raised in Arizona? No, people tell you that all the time. That in his draft year he played in Switzerland? No, that was on TV all the time. That during photo shoots he likes dressing up as bosses from the Pokemon video games? No, Twitter told you that, and I'm not even hating, I like Pokemon. Here's what I think we all forgot. Auston Matthews is a hockey player. And the downfall of many hockey players is that they play hockey. Yes, they've tried to take a lot of stuff out of hockey over the past few years and decades to make it a safer game, but it is still a contact sport. And even if you lay a beautiful, clean body check, just like Jacob Trouba did to Auston Matthews in this scenario, it hurts. Sometimes you get injured. Auston Matthews is a very good player, and he's often a target. If a player that big and that good drives to the net, the team's defense will know. Jacob Trouba caught him. There was nothing wrong with that play. But what's wrong with Auston Matthews? Well, besides the busted shoulder. He's injury prone, my mentions have told me. He's the next Lindros, I've heard many people say, which is mystifying. Like being a league MVP and a Hockey Hall of Famer is a bad thing. I'm kind of like, Matthews is in his third year, everyone calm down. And I get it. What people are trying to say by that is, well, Lindros was an amazing player, one of the best in the league for a very long time, but injuries shortened his career. Well, between this injury here and the two that Matthews sustained last year, from what I can gather, he has two shoulder injuries, one from a clean hit from Jacob Trouba, and another when he was actually hit by two Islanders at once. Apparently the Leafs never forgot. And he did sustain a concussion from a collision with his own teammate. Well, here, let's play a game, alright? We're gonna play a game of Who Am I? I've been in the NHL for 13 seasons. Since I entered the NHL, my team has played 959 regular season games. I have played in 793 of those games. Meaning, in my 13-year NHL career, I have missed 166 games so far. Now, would any of you like to tell me who this injury-prone player is? This albatross, this player who makes it impossible for his team to win. Go ahead, I'll give you a sec, Evgeny Malkin. Now, Matthews is in his third NHL season with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and in Malkin's third season in the NHL, he played in all 82 games and the Penguins won the Cup. So that went pretty well. But when the Penguins won the Cup in 2016, Malkin only played in 57 games that season, and when the Penguins won it again the next year, Malkin only played in 62. Malkin has only played 2 full 82 game seasons, and if you're wondering about the lockout shortened one, he only played in 31 of 48. Now, raise your hand if you would not take Evgeny Malkin on your team. Alright, class, everyone look around at your classmates and see who has their hand raised. Those students are idiots. What other storylines do I hate with this? Oh, Nylander! Nylander must be excited about this. It gives him so much leverage. Yeah, I bet he's going, ha, my line mate got hurt. All this money that I'm asking for, the reason that I'm able to ask for it is hurt. No, I don't think he's stoked. No, I don't think it gives him leverage. Matthews is supposed to miss about a month. What's that, 14, 15 games? The Leafs are 8-3 right now. You think they're gonna jeopardize a contract with Willie that's supposed to go 5, 6, 7, 8 years over 14 or 15 games? I don't care what you think about Kyle Dubas. I don't think anywhere on his iPad says that that's a good idea. Then there's the idea that the Leafs might be bad. Let me tell you something. Maybe. Hey, it's the NHL. Apparently, we have no idea who's good and bad anymore. The Blues are in the toilet right now, and Vegas just went to the Stanley Cup Final. But all summer long, after the Leafs signed John Tavares, who, by the way, they still have, it was, they have the best center depth in the league. They got Tavares, Matthews, Kadri. I'm not going to tell you that losing Matthews doesn't hurt. It's brutal. But your 1-2 punch is still Tavares, Kadri, and that's all right. It looks like Per Lindholm, who has had a good start to the season, is filling in on the third line so far, but you have other options. Patrick Marleau is one. If William Nylander gets signed, he's another. And that little tidbit that Matthews was hurt last year. Everyone seems to remember that when they talk about him as injury prone. They don't care to look up how the Leafs did while he was gone. The Leafs were 11-7-2 last season without Matthews. He played in all 82 games the year before. 11-7-2 is not exactly world beating, but it's also no reason to cry and crap your pants. Look, it's going to be harder. The Leafs lost a lot of talent here. The Leafs are going to have to pick themselves up. They're going to have to face adversity. That's what champions do. The Capitals Capitals lost a bunch of players last summer and people thought, oh, I don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs. They won the cup. Pittsburgh lost a bunch of players. We always just say injuries. Dude, put a name to it. Chris Letang. They won the cup. Malkin, Crosby, they've had horrible luck with health their whole careers. Rings un, deux, trois. I think the sky is falling attitude is just defeatist Leafs fans. And dude, I'm one. I can't blame you. Everything that could have gone wrong for Leafs over the last 1, 2, 5 decades has. Matthews getting injured? Yeah, that falls into that category. But like many hockey players before him, he will heal. Heck, he might even be back before December. And if he takes a little longer, what a lovely Christmas present. The sun rose this morning and the Leafs will play tonight. Win or lose, the sun will rise again. Matthews is out, and it probably won't be the last time he's out. Hopefully he'll be in the league for a very long time. The Leafs need to learn to deal with it. And I think maybe we do too. What do you think? Leave a comment down below, and that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends to get their shoulders checked. Like, not by Jacob True, but like, just make sure it's okay.